Welcome to the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations of the Grand River Reservation as we wrap up Week 11 in the Arenalacrosseleague with a Sunday doubleheader. Our first matchup as the Ohsweken Bears taking on the Paris Riverwolves. Hello, everyone, as we are underway here. Lance Wynn alongside JVI Productions. And as we get started, of course, it's these Paris Riverwolves that come in sitting in third place, 6-3 record. The Ohsweken Bears have struggled of late. They've lost 7 in a row. They currently sit with a 2-8 record, and they are occupying the cellar. Paris to work right away, and a good save early on. Starting goaltenders Chase Martin gets the call for the Bears. He's tested early on as the Paris attack goes to work, and it's Kyle Dawson that opens up the scoring. And in a blink of an eye, it's 1-0 for Paris, and these Riverwolves, of course, coming off an overtime loss to Toronto last weekend where they held a 3-goal lead with less than 3 minutes to play. But a good positive start for the Riverwolves. Captain Dawson with his 18th goal of the season, first here today. And when you look at the Bears, they have been decimated by injuries, and some of their key players out include James Whiteford, Anthony Patterson, Kyle Pedwell, 3 big names. In the meantime, between time, Eddie Renault, though, out there, as is Lane Smith, will be filtering out. Heron Snow comes with the underhand right on stop. And, of course, between the pipes for the Riverwolves, Chase Cosgrove. He comes in with a 3-2 record, and Chase has been good. The Riverwolves have dropped 2 in a row for the first time this season. And early on, Cosgrove there to get it done, but good job defensively. And a quick pass out. Renault goes low. Good save there by Cosgrove. Ball loose. And Waylon Abrams able to fish it out of there. And they'll set it back up at the top with Dan Kratowski. So maybe not the lineup at head coach, of course, a veteran in his 7th season at the helm of the Ohsweken Bears, Ron Mouser Henry. His assistants, Clancy Elms and Travis Hill, and Renault trying everything in his power, but Luke Van Scheppen, a problem for anyone he plays against, and now the Riverwolves will work it up into the offensive end. Josh Rex couldn't hang on to it, and now a good job by Martin. Going to have to hurry to get it over the timeline. Kratowski times it perfectly and has some room. Working on that side with Kane Kettle. That shot right on, and Kettle almost tried to tuck it to that far corner. Good job by Jordan Goddard. Gets on it, skip pass, though. Doesn't find the mark, but a good recovery by Abrams. And Kyron Costello steps into one coming off the bench and gives his team a lift. We're tied at 1. So we spoke about the injuries to this Ohsweken lineup, and the fact is that they have been dealing with a number of different challenges throughout the season. So no surprise for Ron Mouser Henry to have to work a different lineup. I think what the players on the Ohsweken side have to understand is when guys are missing, you have to step front and center. You have to make up that difference of your missing teammate, and I think it's important for some other guys to step up, and Kyron Costello early on does that for the Bears. Off the draw, big win. No Mitch Gustafson for the Paris Riverwolves, one of the top draw men in the Arenalacrosseleague, and they'll, of course, have to deal with some adversity too. Jamie Dubrick, the head coach in his 7th season, his assistant and number 1 guy, of course, is Chris Driscoll. Kyle Dawson racing through, 10 on the shot clock. He has been outstanding for the Riverwolves. Davis Prince tried to go behind the net, picked off by Lucas Beaver. And if you don't know who Beaver is, well, you better ask someone because he is a member of the Good Hands team. He'll be running defensively as he is continuing to mend from a knee injury, and they'll work it around down on the half boards. Kick out, Waylon Abrams. He's going to let that go. Took something off wide of the mark. Cosgrove there, an outlet pass, and he sends away Eric Lemaire. Lemaire, another one of those intangible factors as Tyler Brown, newly acquired at the trade deadline. He will man the top, head over and down to that left crease side. leaning in and looking for an opening, faking the backhand, kicks it back out. Cole Spear looking for something that gets knocked down, and it's Kettle now. He'll race up. Kettle puts on the brakes, finds a trailer in Abrams. Abrams now, he'll peel out, give it back out. Kwiatkowski will look to swing it around, and he does to Goddard. Good Goddard gets a screen from Burning. Goddard lets it go. That one doesn't find anyone. It's Luke Van Scheppen. Sidesteps a hit and takes one from behind. That's going to be a penalty. Burning's going to go for two, to say the least. And in the meantime, Curtis Woodland. And keep an eye on him, one of the leading point getters for the Riverwolves. Rebound is gobbled up there by Dawson Brown, and a fresh 30 now. Paris working with the extra attacker. Simonelli, his shot right on, stopped there by Martin, and our first power play of the game comes with 10.5 minutes to play here in this opening quarter, and it will belong to the Paris Riverwolves. Paris comes into this game leading the league, of course, averaging 15 goals a game, one of the tops in the Arenalacrosseleague. Just 48% efficiency on the power play. The Bears have killed off 50% of their penalty kill, and Curtis Woodland let that go. But who else but Kyle Dawson to do everything. Captain flips it back out now, and they'll set things up at the top. You see Woodland in that shooter spot taking full advantage. Dawson flip back out, and Luke Robinson and Cole Spear out there on that right side. Manning things at the top is Jordan Durston. He's going to inch his way in, go to the overhand, and stop by Martin. So Martin has been steady here after allowing that first goal. Airs it out on the run, and that's going to go netminder to netminder as he couldn't connect with Jackson Martin. And now the Riverwolves will counter the other way. Luke Robinson will set things up. Minute 10 left in the power play. So Woodland now will take over the quarterback position. Same power play unit out there. Spear, chase back out, dumps it down. Durston kick out. Robinson sidearm steer to side. Good save there. That'll go up and out of play, and will remain with the Riverwolves for another 30. 50 seconds left in a man advantage. They'll go around the horn. Durston this time in Gretzky's office. He'll work there. Spear ducks in, twister, tried to go short side. Nothing doing there for Martin. Gets his own rebound, and he'll reset. Woodland has room. Tees that up wide of the mark. Robinson had it. Woodland trying to knock it down. Keeps the possession. Robinson again well wide of the mark. That'll go into the Bears bench. And with 26 seconds left in the power play, Ohsweken now a chance here to kill the rest of this penalty, and it'll be Eddie Renault to inbounds. Can't say enough about Eddie Renault and his contribution to the Arenalacrosseleague and these Ohsweken Bears. He brings it each and every week. Coughed it up there, almost got it back, but a good job to move it up. Trailer, Woodland, fake inside. Oh, big save from Martin. Good job to corral the rebound. Riverwolves working, penalty over. Team's now back to full strength. That chance shot right on, and it was a good shot. And that was Marley Angus in the lineup, surprisingly, as he logs a whole lot of time between the All and the NLL. And rebound picked up, tried to tuck that one on the shortest of short sides, but got closed off. Ball loose, half boards. Burning, battling for it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. And fished out of there is Goddard. Got a shot off, but couldn't find the net. So a good attempt there, but nothing doing. Good defensive hold by the Riverwolves. We're tied at 1 here. Iroquois Lacrosse Arena, 1-2. Of course, it'll be the Oshawa Outlaws and the Six Nation Snipers to follow this one. Josh Rex out there. Durston now controlling. He'll swing it around. Noah Simonelli. Simonelli with a step, tough angle, 10 on the shot clock, looking for Dawson. Dawson will bounce back out, kick it over. Josh Rex played to Karam. His shot right on, but a good save made by Martin and a good outlet now to Lucas Beaver. 2-on-2. Renault going to jump in the rush. Beaver looking for someone. He's going to slide back out, dump that off. Good job, Lucas Beaver. Renault rings it off the iron. Ball loose now, battling for it in that corner is Martin, but instead coming away with it is Hunter Agus. Agus, he'll move it up and set it up Connor Scott. Scott will retreat, give way. Luke Robinson now, half boards on the right. Robinson, good fake, too much on that screen and roll, and with just under 7 to go, that will take us to our first officials timeout. So as we get set to go after our officials timeout, the men in stripes handling today's first game. Of course, Kyle Coulter is the crew chief. He's joined by Seb Bedoin and Brad Fennell. Got to have that third team out there and another all-star crew like we have every week here at the ILA, and set to go here looking for an opening. Owen Hill working on that side. First time Lane Smith has been in the offensive set. Surprisingly, is that shot from way out stopped by Dalen Burning, loose in the corner. Goddard battling for it, does a good job, but it's Van Scheppen that'll move it up, and it's Eric Lemaire. Lemaire has Durston filtering out. Davis Prince now will take the pass on the run. Prince to the bounce, steered aside by Martin. Durston picks up that loose ball off the carpet, swings it around. Lemaire now working from the right side. Just over 6 minutes to play here, opening quarter. Tyler Brown gets a step. Downtown Brown lets it go, but Kratowski made the save there, and that wasn't part of the plan. Simonelli gets it, shot right on, but again, Martin positioned perfectly. Good outlet pass, finds Beaver. Beaver one pass, Renault. Over the timeline, Renault working one-on-one. Battling there, and a good job to get that over. And now a chance, screen and roll, nothing doing there. Good effort, though, by Martin to get a stick on it, keep the ball alive. Agus tries to flip it by, and that's going to be an interference call. Everyone's saying handball on the play, and they're going to look to get some clarification. Good piece of officiating, gentlemen, and they get the call right because you could see that it was a handball, but by the way the official was positioned, you couldn't see that. So a good job getting some help from his friends, Kyle Coulter. Lane Smith. So I said just a second offensive possession. He's been on the carpet, and Lane Smith capitalizes with his first of the game. He's got 25 goals this season, and it's a 2-1 lead for the Ohsweken Bears. That's just vintage Lane Smith there. Quick release, and you'll notice what he does. He ramps things up where he'll work in a couple shots in his earlier possessions, get a feel, and then you'll see the sight get set and the velocity increases, and he is a danger to any netminder that he faces. Off the draw, Riverwolves control possession into the final 5 minutes here, quarter number one. Woodland. Lots of fakes, but good defense there. Johnson pushes him out. Spear lets it go. Right off the melon. Good save. Spear gets the rebound. Inside out, wide of the mark, and he's going to get his own rebound again. So good effort by Cole Spear as he keeps things alive. Fresh clock, looking for Dawson behind, but instead Martin scoops that up, and an outlet pass to Kettle. Kane Kettle, another vital piece to the Ohsweken Bears, does a lot of the little things. Defensively, he is a mainstay. Working on that left side. Quick skip pass and shot. Jordan, good. Goddard finds the back of the net for the first time today. Great pass right into prime shooting territory, but it was all about the release from Goddard. Blink of an eye, that was in the stick and out. And Cosgrove didn't have a chance to react, and it's a 3-1 game in favor of the Bears. And he had a chance to speak with both coaches prior to the game. Dari Newbro looking to attack. Has Van Scheppen with him. Van Scheppen ducks in, peels back out. I tell you, he's a member of the Good Hands team for sure. He'll stay out there on offense. He's joined by Luke Robinson, and they'll look to work it now to Simonelli. Swing it around. Downtown Brown. Looking for someone. Gets that over right side. Gets it back Brown from way out. That's going to be an awfully tough goal to score against Chase Martin, I tell you that. Ball loose. Paris, though, winning the battles to the loose balls. Good effort there. And now they'll set it up, swing it down. Van Scheppen on the doorstep. So doing it at one end, doing it at the other. Luke Van Scheppen trims the lead now to 3-2. So we spoke about some of the challenges of missing players for the Ohsweken Bears. Same applies for the Paris Riverwolves, and what Luke Van Scheppen gives you is he, too, a member of the Good Hands team. He will get you any loose ball in his vicinity, plays solid defense, and in transition makes good decisions on offense. He can put the ball in the net. Simple as that. Newbro, another one of those factor guys, gets it over to Van Scheppen. Van Scheppen now half boards, and he'll set things up with Durston. Durston, Chase, Lane Smith playing on the defensive end as well. Finds Woodland. Woodland and Durston give and go. Screen on the roll. Durston on the run. Waits, goes to the bounce. Stopped by Martin. Martin now looking for the outlet, and he finds Heron Snow. The question is, what are we getting from Snow today? Need something from Snowy River. Tell you that. Kettle, good job to bounce out of that. Gets it across. Burning, all wrapped up. Good defense by the Riverwolves. They'll close that off. And Burning, though, comes away with it with 6 on the shot clock. That shot right on, stopped by Cosgrove. And now it'll be the Riverwolves that move it up. Just over 2.5 to go here in this opening quarter. Spear, inside tight. Dawson gets it, rolls by, but good job by Lucas Beaver to smother that as it got behind Martin but didn't cross the goal line. Abrams, he'll swing it back out. Renault, they'll work now and try to get the best possible shot. Martin can't get any closer. Kretowski sizing it up, works it over. Renault, good flip out. Abrams was standing flat-footed, couldn't take that now, and on the run, here come the Riverwolves. Shovel pass, looking, bounce shot, good save by Martin on a good attempt from Connor Scott. Here come the Bears, though, countering the other way. Goddard over the timeline. They'll set things up. Bears leading 3-2 here. Just over 1.5 minutes to play, opening quarter. Lane Smith, one-on-one, and I tell you, he could take advantage of that. Smith, 10 on the shot clock, turns the corner. Smith, dump off inside, was looking for Abrams, and good defense there, and that was Brett Hansor who closed that off, and now Paris with a chance. Davis, Prince, trailer is Dawson. Prince, all day, back to the Prince, couldn't handle the connection, and it's going to be Snow. Quick pass to the Beav. Lucas Beaver heads to the middle. Beaver on the run, wide of the mark. Snow tracks it down, still numbers inside, was looking for Beaver. Instead, that carom goes to Dawson Brown and the Riverwolves. We're into the final minute, quarter number 1. That shot from way out, Tyler Brown, right on the mark. You can see his comfort level with his new squad, certainly improving, and now Kretowski moving it up with 35 seconds left in the quarter. Kretowski, important Ohsweken remains in front here at the end of this quarter. Goddard and Kretowski working it. 10 on the shot clock. Smith, that's the guy you want. The shovel to no one. Goddard has it. He's going to just take that one, get it close to the net, and they'll leave it right there. And with 13.4 seconds to go, Riverwolves now with the last possession of this quarter. Going to have to hurry. 6 on the game clock. Robinson, Woodland, chance, lets it go, stopped by Martin. Rebound, fished out, and a big save at the buzzer as Chase Martin holds court. 3-2, Ohsweken Bears. We've played 15. We'll be back with the second. Second quarter action set to go here. Lance Wynn alongside JVI Productions as we roll through Week 11 in the Arena Lacrosse League, wrapping it up with a Sunday doubleheader. This, of course, the first of two. Off the draw, the Riverwolves will control, trailing by a goal, 3-2 here, as the Ohsweken Bears probably put together their best 15 minutes of the season. And it'll be Curtis Woodland now working it on that left side. Good skip pass. Luke Robinson had a notion, looking for Dawson. Woodland's going to peel out, 5 in the shot clock. Cutting is Durston. Beautiful cut. Excellent find by Woodland and Durston. We're tied at 3. That's just good recognition from Durston to see the defender turn his head. He headed for the net, and Woodland found him on the money, and a good goal by Durston, as no chance for Chase Martin to react. That was from point blank, and this game is all knotted up. The draw. Bears get a handle on it. Snow going to weave through a couple, runs into some traffic. Newbro does a good job to strip him. And now the Riverwolves working. Van Scheppen on the left. That shot, good job by Eddie Renault on the back check, as that was the difference. Costello overran it, got taken down, and now the Riverwolves will retain possession and set it up with Cole Spear. Brown will slide over, look back in the middle. Josh Rex, quick shot, wide of the mark. Costello sure-handed this time around. And in the rush, he's got Snow with him on the left. That shot steered aside by Cosgrove. Snow's going to battle for it. Instead, though, it's scooped up by Marley Angus, and he will move it up into the offensive end. Backdoor. The Prince couldn't handle that pass. He'll regroup with it. Faces the double team. Bears do a good job to strip him and go. Great work, and it's Kettle now. Lane Smith out of the back door, baby. That's what he does. Second time today he's found the back of the net. 4-3 Bears. Beauty pass, as you saw. No one works that back door quite like the Bears do with Lane Smith, and he has been money in the bank this entire season and continues to do so, continues to be the money man for the Ohsweken Bears. Ohsweken back on top by a goal here off the draw. Snow will control. See if the Bears can put a little momentum together. Lucas Beaver, good one-handed grab, working with Goddard, cut around, swing around, good roll. Abrams! So that's what the Bears can bring, that quick transition offense, and a great job on the receiving end was Waylon Abrams. First of the game, 9th of the season. But I tell you, that started with Snow's pass to Beaver, and then a good job Beaver finding Waylon Abrams on a good spin move for the finish. That ball knocked down, and another chance here for the Bears as Goddard took his eye off it. Kettle trying to back him up, but it's Newbro now headed the other direction. Back door, Robinson tucks it in the far side. So one good transition goal deserves another, and Luke Robinson provides the answer and the response for the Riverwolves with his 22nd goal of the season. We are tied one more time. 4-4 the score. Off the draw, Riverwolves managed to gain possession. Van Scheppen working 2-on-1, hits the trailer. Robinson feeling it. This time it was Eric Lemaire who jumped in the rush, took a pass from Van Scheppen, and bulged the twine. Great job spreading the wealth as Eric Lemaire, quiet on the offensive end. as the Riverwolves strike for back-to-back goals and take a 5-4 lead. Off the draw, that flip, and a quick one. Lane Smith, money, but he stopped by Cosgrove. Fake once and went to that same side, and Cosgrove read it well. So Lane Smith, usually money in the bank. Not this time, though. Can't have it every time for sure. And now Riverwolves with Kyle Dawson. Dawson sheds a defender behind the net. Crease dive. That one wide of the mark by Robinson. Good job by Simonelli. They'll regain possession now. Fresh clock to work with for Paris. Swing around. Durston isolated on the left side. Durston through a crowd, right on, stopped by Martin, picked up Kettle, had it, lost it, but got some help from his friends, and here now come the Bears the other way. Sizing up that back door. Good job on the flip by Owen Hill. And now they'll settle things down and work it over to Dalen Burning. Smith. Lane Smith turns the corner. Smith on the run. Beebe in the top corner. Oh, my, Lane Smith, talk to me now one more time. That's his third of the game, and we are tied now 5-5. And, of course, my counter off one more time. 6-5 the score in favor of the Ohsweken Bears, as it looks like that's the case. So off the draw, Tyler Brown will slow things down now. They'll work it around the horn. So back-to-back goals. Woodland, though, with a step, and he made that look easy. I tell you, you get Curtis Woodland isolated down on that left crease side, and if there's no help, that's what's going to happen all day long. 23rd of the season, and we are tied 6-6. Woodland came into this game with 22 goals, 29 assists for the Riverwolves to lead their squad, and he has been instrumental here in this quarter and a bit. And with under 11 minutes to play here, we're all knotted at 6. Off the draw, Bears control. Good job to get possession now. Beaver took his eye off it, so Hunter Angus will take the gift and move it into the offensive end. So possession belongs to Paris. A chance here to regain the lead, and it'll be Noah Simonelli working around to Robinson on that right side. Robinson ducks in, but what a great stick check there late. And Snow gets it done. They're going to have to hurry to get over the timeline. The Beaver does. Beaver has Renault on his right. Goddard comes out late. Kratowski swings it around Renault. Renault gets chased out, working one-on-one on that left side, works it behind the net to the Beaver. Beaver comes around, quick shot. That goes right on Cosgrove. This time positioned perfectly for that. Makes the stop. Paris now with Eric Lemaire. Both teams have been working hard here. Both goaltenders have been solid. The goals that have been scored have been legit, all in close proximity within that dotted half circle. Brown does a good job. Slips a hand, lets it go. Good save, though, by Martin as downtown Brown had his sights on that top corner. But Chase Martin got the shoulder in the way. Spear will set things up, bring it around. They'll kick it out. Dawson on the reset. Isolated one-on-one, that top left shooter spot. Brown, quick swing, and that goes into the bench. So a bit of a miscue will give it back to the Bears, and they'll move it up over the timeline with Snow. Snow, big long strides. Trailer looking for Abrams. Good job to corral that rebound, and they'll skip it over to Goddard on the right. Goddard inside, in tight. Abrams backhand looking back to Burning. Burning will regroup with 10 on the shot clock. Skip. looking for something. Good move there, and that shot, though, knocked down, and it'll be a fresh 30. So good heads-up play by Owen Hill, and it works out for the Bears. We're just under 9 minutes here, second quarter. Lane Smith and Goddard, they'll work the two-man. Lane Smith well outside. He's got 3 of Ohsweken's 6. Smith, no look. Goddard, and it goes off the nub of the stick and by Cosgrove. Good Goddard one more time, his second of the game. So a big goal for the Ohsweken Bears as they take the lead again. 7-6 roller coaster ride continues. As we are at the 8.5-minute mark. Off the draw, Smith trying to knock that to himself. Newbro, good job, good hustle. Overrunning it and overrunning it is Newbro. And I think we're going to get some clarification here, as I think there was an issue with the clock, and I think it continued to run after the goal. Probably about 10 seconds need to be put back on the clock at the very least. We'll see if the officials confer with that. In the meantime, between time, if you missed it, it was the Brampton Express 13-11 winners over the Peterborough Timbermen on yesterday's action in Millbrook. Last night at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center, it was the Whitby Steelhawks continuing their role with an 11-8 win over the defending champs. That ups their record now. Top spot 10-1 for the Steelhawks. And, of course, this game here and following this one will be the Oshawa Outlaws up against the Six Nations Snipers. So we'll see what kind of adjustments are made on the clock. And a good job by the officials to explain. So it'll be a draw ball. Crew Chief Kyle Coulter given a signal, draw ball, and they will reset the clock back to 8:55. So 15 seconds back on the clock. Of course, my counter off one more time, like it always is. And we are back at it one more time. Good job off the draw. Flip back. Possession belongs to the Bears. They'll wait for the rest of the offense filtered out. Good job by Kratowski to hang on to that one. That could have been an early disaster now in Renault. Renault has room. That one's blocked, and a chance now for the scoop up. Good effort here. Jonathan McConvey, but he couldn't get it cleanly, and excellent defense by Abrams, and no reset. So Newbro now will bring it the other way. So the Riverwolves got it, but get a break. Newbro lets it go right on. Stopped by Martin. Snow now with a quick outlet pass. Beaver with a slick check cross, and they're going to call too many on the floor. So it looks like that could be a penalty. I'm not quite sure if they're calling it on the Bears. Maybe Lane Smith was out early. But a tough penalty to take when you've got possession, so not quite sure. And that's the call. Too many on the floor against the Ohsweken Bears. Second power play opportunity of the game goes to the Paris Riverwolves. They are 0 for 1. So to set the power play for the Riverwolves, you've got Luke Robinson and Cole Spear on that right side, Durston and Dawson on the left, and Curtis Woodland is the quarterback. They'll go to work. Durston behind the net. Dawson crease diving. No one does it better. That's a crease call, though. So good read there by Martin. And the Bears close off that opportunity now. Kratowski dumps it off. Good job there to make a tough pass. Owen Hill, wrong stick side. He'll peel out, covered by Hunter Angus. And they'll look to burn some clock here with Snow. Working around Renault. 10 on the shot clock. Renault going to fire that one. Good job by Snow to play safety. 5 on the shot clock. He'll loft it in the corner and through the crease the call, and with 7:16 to go. That will take us to our officials' timeout. As the Riverwolves will inbounds. 7-6 game in favor of the Ohsweken Bears. We are in the second quarter here, wrapping up week 11 of the Arenalacrosseleague. Back to work with just over a minute left in the power play. Same power play unit out there for the Riverwolves. Woodland at the top on the interchange. Robinson swing around, give and go. We've seen that play, and Chase Martin lost all his clothes on that undressing. Luke Robinson one more time, getting it done. First power play goal for the Riverwolves. We're tied at 7. So Robinson with his second of the game. He's got 23 goals on the season, and no offense to Chase Martin, but he had no chance when you just allow a guy like Robinson on that same design play to filter right up the middle. You leave your goalie helpless, and no chance for Martin there. Off the draw. Riverwolves continue with the momentum. They will hold possession one more time as the roller coaster ride continues. We're tied one more time. Dawson will set things up. Works it over Prince on the run. Extra bounce, stopped by Martin. Tyler Brown got a stick on it, loose in the corner, and it's Lucas Beaver. So the good hands of Lucas Beaver comes away with that possession. Bears now working with Goddard. Goddard cross to Lane Smith, who's probably the only one that can handle that pass. Cosgrove looking up. He's got Agus. Agus in alone. Hunter Agus rings it off the iron. Good job to get back on the play, and so Bears dodge a transition bullet, and now Krotowski will set things up. 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Burning. Good job to jump that screen ahead of time by Agus. 8 on the shot clock. Krotowski sidearm. Good pad save made by Cosgrove. Krotowski tracks down the loose ball. Fresh 30 now for the Bears. He'll kick it back out. Burning. Sets the feet. Right on. Stuck to Cosgrove. Good outlet pass. And away goes McConvey. McConvey has a man with him. Dumps over. Robinson. But a big save by Martin. So a good adjustment made. But Robinson will almost get it again. But I tell you, Martin heads up. Put that stick in the way. And now they'll move it up over the timeline. Ryan Johnson. He'll flip back. He'll stay out there on offense and now head to the bench. Lane Smith gets an opening. That's all he needs is just a sliver of daylight. Great swim move. Lane Smith tried to bounce that by Cosgrove, but he was stopped there, and now it's Newbro. Under 5 to go here, first half. Dari Newbro, back door. Woodland lets it go. Robinson air brakes. Big underhand. Stopped, though, by Martin. Robinson will track down that loose ball. Fresh 30 to work with for the Riverwolves. Woodland isolated on the left side. Going to need some help, but Snow on him. Good job to get a stick on it. Ball loose. Knocked away as Josh Rex battling for it. Gets some help from Dawson, who's all over that offensive end. Takes it back. Dawson, backhand inside, airborne. Robinson creased the call, but boy, that kid's got some good hang time. Just wasn't able to pocket it in the back of the 4x4. That pass errant from Beaver, and it's Lemaire now. Angus in the mix. Van Scheppen filling the lane, but not able to get a handle on it was Lemaire, and a battle for it. And that's going to be 2 hands on and give possession to Paris with just under 4 minutes to play. So Durston will swing it around. They'll set it up on the left with Angus. Marley Angus takes it in, tried to go short side, creased the call. Snow now on the inbounds. End to end we go here. It's been a great opening half. Krotowski. He'll stop Renault. Gets ahead of steam. Eddie Renault, the twister, bouncer, stopped by Cosgrove. Right on, rebound. And now here come the Riverwolves in transition. McConvey. He'll give it up, and it's the Prince now that'll take it to the top and reset the offense. Robinson trying to duck in, has his stick taken right out of his hand. Going to be a battle. Simonelli does a good job to hockey it to himself, but a better job by Kwiatkowski to read it and scoop up the possession. Bears now in the offensive end, under 3 minutes to go. Set it up. Abrams swinging across. And Owen Hill. Goddard. 10 on the shot clock. Goddard using Vernon as a screen, gets it to Lane Smith. Smith underhand, and it slips through. What a first half for Lane Smith. 4th goal of the game. Tell you, if there were any doubts about what Lane Smith brings to the table, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself, because that is one fine, outstanding lacrosse player right there. And looks like we are going to, with 2:35 to go, looks like we're going to get a brief timeout. We'll take a quick break. As play resumes, a delayed penalty coming to the Ohsweken Bears. And Cosgrove hustled to the bench, and the Riverwolves now with the extra attacker, Davis Prince. Good hidden ball trick. Robinson now, and they'll hold it on that right side. Try to take advantage here with a fresh 30 to work with. Woodland and Robinson, and it gets knocked down, so a good job by Snow as he puts a wrench in that. And the Riverwolves will go back to work with their 3rd power play of the half. An 8-7 lead for the Ohsweken Bears here. We're into the 2-minute warning of the second quarter. Not quite sure. That was a quick shot. Kwiatkowski gets buried under Durston, and possession to the Bears. Chance here, Snow. 1-on-1, short. And he's going to see if he takes advantage. Gets a step. Snow ducks back in, weaves through. Has an opening. Draws another defender. Good hesitation. He'll work it to Lane Smith. So good job by Snowy River. And now Smith going to go to work. He's going to draw a penalty there. Lane Smith fending off defenders. Lets it go off the post. So Smith had enough of that manhandling. Going to be a holding penalty. So with 1:26 left in the power play, that'll be nullified with 1:28 left here in this second quarter. So Marley Angus, the guilty party, as he's not the first person to feel like they got to wrap both hands around Lane Smith to slow him down. And Ohsweken now has a chance here, 4-on-4, to increase their lead. Hill on the roll. Lemaire, good defense there. Kick back out. Goddard. Goddard ducks in. Swings it back around. Bounce shot just over the net. Rebound loose. And Goddard does a good job, but that's an over and back. Possession to the Riverwolves now as we are into the final minute. Robinson, twister bouncer, and that's a beaut. Luke Robinson in the house for the 3rd time in this game. We are tied 8-8. So it was a delayed penalty, a roughing call that's been nullified by the goal. A minute left in the Ohsweken penalty, 1:34 left in the Paris penalty, and 1:02 left in this first half. So having not gone far in math, I'll let you put that one all together, and possession belongs to the Riverwolves here. Robinson's been feeling it, stopped by Martin, and Beaver, quick outlet pass to Kwiatkowski. We're into the final 50 seconds. Kwiatkowski working solo. Lane Smith, back door. Has it now. Working one-on-one on Newbro. Spins off him. Gets triple team. Tries to get it over And a good job there to shield the defender. Kratowski now 10 on the shot clock. 30 on the game clock. That one picked off. Newbro, great stick work. Dari Newbro in alone. Newbro wide of the mark. Rebound carries up. And here come the Bears with 20 seconds left. They can hold for the final possession here, and they will call a timeout with 17.2 seconds left in the first half. Ready to go here, final 17 seconds of this opening half. All knotted at 8. Renault's going to inbound. So the Bears will have the luxury of this final possession here, and with just 10 seconds left in the penalty, 10 now on the game clock. They'll go to work here looking for the final shot. Burning. Swing around. Lane Smith, bad pass, and going to be trouble with the net empty and wide of the mark. So dodging a bullet, the Ohsweken Bears. Either way, we've played 30 minutes at the ILA. We're tied at 8. We'll be back with the third. Back here as we get locked and loaded for third quarter action. 32 seconds left in the Marley Angus penalty. And this game tied at 8. It has been a roller coaster ride. Off the draw, it's going to be Kratowski to run under it. So with 25 seconds left in the penalty, the Bears will try to work it in the offensive end and get the go-ahead goal here with a man advantage. So right now, we're looking at, there's only 4 out there as Ohsweken now gets the count right with 10 on the shot clock. Smith, quick pass, Abrams. Goddard shot, rings it off the iron. Good job by Abrams. Penalty over now. Team's back to full strength. Smith shot, stopped there by Cosgrove. Good job shrugging the shoulders. Goddard going for the leap, but his dunk attempt goes wide. Newbro picks it up, and a good outlet pass will send away Dawson Brown. Brown will work it on the half boards. He'll stay out there working with Noah Simonelli on that right side. Davis Prince swinging around Curtis Woodland. Woodland looking for a screen, working with Dawson. Gets one on the roll. Dawson, great backhanded grab. What a save by Chase Martin. Oh my. Outlet passes to the Snowy River. Heron Snow bounces back, and they'll reset with Eddie Renault. And Renault now will work at half boards. Angus on him. Hunter Angus, tough on the defensive end for sure. That pass couldn't find the mark, and Renault almost swiped it back. Angus, a good job on the roll to elude a defender, and now Angus has some room. Angus with a chance here, but he'll defer. Looks again, stays out there on offense. Good defense played by Beaver, and they get the strip. Costello in there battling. Kratowski comes away with it and avoids a stick check. He'll keep it on the boards. Kratowski in the offensive end. 3-on-2. Abrams, his shot. Great save by Cosgrove. Another chance here, and Newbro fresh out of the back door on the rush with Van Scheppen. Lane Smith, the only defender. Newbro goes 5-hole. Dari Newbro in transition, 9-8 Paris. Give Dari Newbro some credit, I tell you. He did a good job. I mean, a fortuitous bounce right to him as he comes out of the back door, but the fact that he weaved his way to his right stick side to get a better angle and then to beat Chase Martin 5-hole, no easy task in itself. Off the draw. Good job as the Bears control. Peyton McIntosh has done a good job in that draw circle for the Bears. And now they'll work that hidden ball, but a good job to jump that. And now Owen Hill. Goddard steps into one right on target, and a late hit will give possession to the Riverwolves. And they'll work it up now, holding a 1-goal lead. It was 3-2 Ohsweken after one, tied at 8 at that break. And the Riverwolves have struck first here in the third. Woodland. Oh, did he ever tee that one up. Good save by Martin. Up and out of play fresh 30 for Paris. Woodland trying to duck in, goes airborne. I don't even know how he did that. That was like a double pump. That was a beauty, and I'm not quite sure if he may have fooled everyone, but bottom line, Seb Baudouin right on that call. Saw he had the toe on the white of the crease. No goal. Dalen Burning now set things up, and he'll work it to Renault. Swing around Abrams. Abrams gets a screen from Lane Smith. Abrams, and there's just too much going on with Renault and Curtis Hall. And the officials blow that down. We'll see if that'll be coincidental or if it's just going to be Eddie Renault, the guilty party. And Renault certainly pleading his case, but to no avail. Rarely do the officials change their call on the way to the penalty box. So call made. We'll get the details on the penalty. Renault in. Paris now back to work on the power play. They are 1 for 3 with the man advantage. So Woodland, Durston, Dawson, Robinson, and Spear, the same power play unit that's been out there for the first half. Durston to a cutter and Spear, and now a chance in transition. It's Snow. Snow working on Robinson. Good transition D by the Riverwolves, though. They'll put a halt to that opportunity, and now they'll burn some clock here with Owen Hill. Hill working on 2 defenders. 5 on the shot clock. Gets it down. Quick shot. Short-handed goal. Waylon Abrams. How about that? Great feed working at the top by Owen Hill. 2 defenders on him and a great pass over to Abrams for his second of the game. And a big short-handed marker ties this one up at 9. Just under 11 minutes to go here in this third quarter. 1:16 left in the Renault penalty. And off the draw again. McIntosh battling this time, though, scooped up by Hansor. And possession belongs to the Riverwolves. Good pressure there. Blake Halliday working hard, but Woodland will settle it down now for Paris. Same suspects out there, usual suspects, and Woodland has some room. Working with Robinson's had the Midas touch. That one's blocked, though. Chase down Snow, flip to Spear on the roll. Good save made there, Martin at the buzzer, and a good job by the Riverwolves to win the battle for loose balls. Durston at the top now. He'll work the interchange. No look pass. Dawson, kick out. Durston, duck in. Great save, Chase Martin. Oh my, left shoulder, stuck that out and made the stop now, and it's Kettle. Kettle got a head of steam going, and he'll put on the brakes, but he has a chance. He could walk right in, and instead he'll decide to wait, and it's Abrams on the fly. 5 seconds left in the man short. Ball gobbled up, though, by the Riverwolves, and now working into the offensive end. Hidden ball, Dawson. He'll keep it. Has Simonelli out there, and Simonelli gets some pressure. Good job there to jump that by Jamani Benton. And here now is Lucas Beaver. Beaver sizes it up, and he'll weave his way as Marley Angus will try to chase him down. Beaver working it, changes direction. He'll roll out and get it back out to Hill. Hill will swing it around. Kwiatkowski lets it go off the crossbar. Oh, did he ever tee that one up? Didn't miss by much. Good forechecking there, but a better job to get it over the timeline. And Connor Scott has had himself a good ball game here. Robinson closing in on the 8.5-minute mark. Third quarter. Robinson 1-on-1, 5 on the shot clock. Too much going on that screen from Spear. And the Bears now will work it up with Kettle. Abrams has a step. Abrams tried to go 5-hole, closed off Cosgrove. He lost one at Newbro. Didn't see a defender on him. Did it the last second now. Works it up to Josh Rex. Rex on the run. Woodland down low. Downtown Brown stopped though by Chase Martin. Ball loose and it's Krotowski. He gets chased by Woodland and he'll move it up as the Bears weather the storm. We're 8 minutes to go here, third quarter. First to two here from the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations of the Grand River Reservation, week 11. Bounce pass. Hill, regroup, underhand, slithers in. So on the move, taking the pass was Owen Hill, and he had enough momentum to get it past Cosgrove, and it slipped into that low corner for a 10-9 lead. Off the draw, McIntosh again, and he has helped the cause. I tell you, this is where the Riverwolves miss Mitch Gustafson, as he is a demon in that circle. And I know they don't put a whole lot of emphasis on draws, but possession's part of this game. And if you got a guy momentum-wise that wins those draws for you, it's big. Burning, good save, Cosgrove. Van Scheppen tried to shovel it up. Hill tracked it down. Van Scheppen, he will get it up, and they just get it over the timeline. Well done by Luke Van Scheppen. Agus. One-on-one with Lucas Beaver, who gets some help. Agus takes it strong, but through the crease, and that will take us to our officials' timeout. So with just under 7 minutes to go here, we're back after our officials' timeout, and Krotowski will do the inbounds. Some token pressure from McConvey. They'll work it. Abrams. Going to be a delayed penalty coming to the Riverwolves. Martin hustles to the bench for the extra attacker now. And they'll kick it across to Krotowski. He'll step into it right on. Rebound loose. Picked up Goddard. Fresh 30 now here for the Bears. Work it back around. Good spin move, Hill. Twister pass off the boards. Burning manages to get that carom. They get it out. Krotowski chased out. He'll get some space. Work it back. Burning, tough angle right on. That one is stopped, and it's off the goaltender, so that's going to roll all the way back, and it'll be a reset as soon as Goddard picks it up. So they'll interchange, make a quick sub, and now here comes Goddard with it. We're at the 6-minute mark. Still a delayed penalty coming to the Riverwolves. Goddard now, chance to be very deliberate here with the extra attacker. Abrams can't find any space. Good defense by Paris. That shot wide of the mark. Rebound. Goddard had a notion. Shovel back. Hill had a notion as well. Instead, Burning takes the shot. Stop. Picked up and scooped up, and it's Renault. Another fresh clock for the Bears. Owen Hill. He'll kick it out. Goddard. Burning shot right on. Finally, Newbro touches it, and the play gets blown down. And surprised, didn't see Lane Smith out there as one of the extra attackers. You can bet he'll be out there for this power play. So it looks like Newbro, the guilty party. So slashed the call, and for the first time in this game, the Ohsweken Bears get a power play opportunity, come in working at a 53% efficiency rate. Paris has killed off 48% of their man-short situations. So that's the case. Lane Smith out there as Waylon Abrams at the top. Goddard and Burning on that right side. Bounce shot, too much bounce on that ounce. Goddard does a good job. Good footwork, back it up, no reset. Burning, chased out. Gets it over Lane Smith. He'll duck in. Goddard, quick shot, finds the mark. Power play marker on their first power play opportunity. The Bears, and it's Jordan Good Goddard. Goddard's third of the game comes via the power play, a big one. Then the Bears regain the lead. So I've got a 2-goal margin here, 11-9 the score in favor of Ohsweken. And off the draw, the battle continues again with Brett Hansor in there with Peyton McIntosh. And these two have really gone head-to-head, and McIntosh has kept his team in it. This time, no. Possession goes to Paris. They'll work it in the offensive end. Dari Newbro has had a fabulous game so far. He'll wait, give way to Cole Spear. Spear will set it up. 4.5 minutes to go here in the third. Tyler Brown will work to Woodland on that isolated left side. Woodland ducks in, gets to Dawson, tries to twist her, and he was on his wrong stick side. That was a tough chance. Tough to even get a good shot off, but Kyle Dawson has those kind of skills and got one off, but Martin where he should be. Not sure what Martin's waiting on, but he's got to let it go, and they're waiting here as they moved it up. So a good job on the hidden ball. Renault on the run, not underhand, ill-advised, well wide of the mark. Going to be tough to keep it there. Good job to keep it in the end and work it down, but interception and a good read defensively by Marley Angus. Teams at full strength here, and Simonelli looking to duck in, turn the corner, working with Robinson. Robinson bats it down, Snow on him. Snow now with 10 on the shot clock. Quick shot underhand. Downtown Tyler Brown. Right now, the baddest man in the whole damn town with that one as he picks up his 8th of the season and trims that deficit in half. Now it's 11-10. So Tyler Brown on the board for Paris, and much needed fashion here with just under 3.5 minutes to play in this third quarter. McIntosh, he'll slide it back. Kettle will scoop that up and look to move it up for the Bears, and Newbro providing some pressure. Kettle, good job getting it into the offensive end. Now Lane Smith. Smith, he'll split two, run over one, and again, and backhand try right on. Cosgrove knew that, and going to be a penalty on the play as for the second time in this game, Lane Smith has drawn a penalty against the Riverwolves. This time it's going to be Dawson Brown that's going to go. Looks like slashing the call. So back to work with a man advantage go the Ohsweken Bears, 1 for 1 on the power play. And a chance here to restore that 2-goal cushion as Smith on the left side, Abrams at the top, Goddard right shooter spot. See what materializes from there. Everyone's going to get a touch. They'll go to work now with 10 on the shot clock. Goddard sends it over. Good defense there on the tie-up by Van Scheppen. Lemaire looks to work it, but he gets trapped. No reset. That shot creased the call. So a late attempt by Waylon Abrams goes for naught, and now Lemaire will trot over the timeline. Just under 1.5 minutes left in the penalty, and he'll work it with Robinson, Luke Robinson. Paris content right now with burning some of this clock here, and Cole Spear looking for an opening. They tried to go to Woodland. Instead, it's picked up Johnson now, and he'll look to move it up, and he finds Kratowski. Minute left now in the power play for the Bears. This time, right back to it. Lane Smith will filter in that left shooter spot. That's where he's most effective. Coming out late, Owen Hill. He's going to head down to that left crease or cause some havoc in the middle. Everyone get a touch. 6 on the shot clock, though, and it's knocked down. This is the problem with going deep in the count. Goddard battling for it. Good job. Snow had it, but too late. So a possession doesn't even result in a shot on the power play, and that's something that the Bears will have to work on. As now with 25 seconds left in the penalty, Paris will look to burn the rest of the time. Robinson, they'll spread the floor wide. Woodland looking down low, and a good save there again, and good job to scoop up that rebound by Brown. And Robinson now with a fresh clock. So dying seconds of the penalty, and then Paris can go to work on O. Robinson spins around, doesn't lose Beaver. Good defensive rotation. And now Robinson again, back to being even. That pass, right, intercepted. Here come the Bears with numbers. McIntosh has Beaver. McIntosh steered aside by Cosgrove. 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Kwiatkowski, he'll hold it here. 40 on the game clock. Kwiatkowski will go for a bit of a jog here and wait for some help. Double team pays off for Paris. Now they get possession. 25 seconds left in the quarter. Simonelli on the run. 20 on the game clock. Prince. Ten on the game clock. Last possession belongs to the Riverwolves. Durston. Brown. Robinson. Shovel to no one. Simonelli runs it down. But the buzzer goes. They do not get a shot up. 3 are in the books at the ILA. 11-10 for the home side Bears. Fasten your seatbelts as we get set for fourth quarter action. An outstanding 3 quarters from both these two teams here battling to improve their records. Of course, the Bears trying to snap a 7-game slide. They sit at 2-8. The Riverwolves 6-3. So off the draw, Snow fires it into that corner. McConvey battling for it, trying to run under it, and instead possession belongs to Ohsweken. So a good start as the Bears open up the fourth with the ball. Smith with 10 on the shot clock. Lane Smith changes the angle, ducks in, that shot right on, finds the mark. So someone's got the Midas touch today, and it's Lane Smith. 5th goal of the game. And prior to this game, you have to figure Lane Smith good for 3 even if he only has one eye cracked. So when he's got them both open, you can see 5 on the score sheet, and more importantly, largest lead of the game here for the Bears as they open up a 3-goal margin. Off the draw, Lucas Beaver. And no call, looked like a high stick there. Beaver dumps it off, and that one gets knocked down. And now here come the Riverwolves looking for an answer. Van Scheppen. And I apologize, not a 3-goal lead. It's 12-10, 2 goals. So excuse my counter one more time. You know you're going to either have to add or subtract 1. Great pass on the cut from Josh Rex. Instead, the Bears will counter the other way in transition with Kwiatkowski. Backdoor, Goddard. Goddard, flip off. Lane Smith overran it, and that was a glorious chance. And now it's going to be Angus, who's going to play in the offensive end now and work it for the Riverwolves. Marley Angus thinks better of it, pulls it up, waits for Woodland, swings it over Durston. They'll work it to Robinson on the right side. Backhand pass, and that's a tough one as Davis Prince in traffic, and now it's Costello the other way. Costello will look for some relief. Finds it in Eddie Renault, and they'll set the offense now. Leading by 2 are the Bears. Goddard. 10 on the shot clock. Hill chased out. Hill lets it go. Underhands wide of the mark, and Newbro going to leave it, play a little interference, and that's going to be a delay of game call to Waylon Abrams. And that's probably the easiest call the officials had to make today. As Abrams, I don't know why you're barking. You should have just left that ball alone. And now you give the Riverwolves another power play opportunity. They are 1 for 4, and they've given up a short-handed marker. So this will be a big kill here if the Bears can do it momentum-wise. More importantly, as Ohsweken short another guy right off the bat. McIntosh races out there, and now the power play unit. Bit of a miscue. Kretowski, good job to force the issue. Durston working with Robinson, sidearm wide of the mark. Plenty of time, 10 on the shot clock now. Woodland tracks it down, looks for an opening. Had Dawson, back out to Durston. Durston, twister, and a good one-handed grab by Martin, and an outlet pass to McIntosh. McIntosh and Kretowski. Lane Smith filters out late. He gets an immediate double team. And Kretowski now will work it with 15 on the shot clock. Minute 10 left in the penalty. Lemaire working him over. Kretowski will roll off him and goes to the top corner. Oh, Kretowski puts a bounce on that. Oh, did he ever massage that carpet perfectly and found the top corner. 13-10, courtesy the shorthanded marker from Kretowski. Second shorthanded goal given up by the Paris Riverwolves, and just a good play there by Kretowski to pick up his first of the game. And last week, the Riverwolves in the driver's seat against the defending champs, up 3 with about 3 minutes left, gave up 2 shorthanded goals that tied the game, and then ended up losing in overtime. So Paris, after dropping 2 straight now, needs some work here. Still 45 seconds left in the man advantage, a chance to answer. Robinson able to walk in and pick the corner. So Luke Robinson, no one decided to cover him, so he figured he'd take matters into his own hands and buries a power play marker for the Riverwolves. 4th goal of the game for Robinson. And more importantly, cuts the deficit now to 2 with just over 11 and a half to go here in the 4th. Of course, earlier this week, meaning yesterday, Brampton 13-11 winners over Peterborough. Whitby 11-8 over Toronto. And of course, Oshawa Six Nations to follow this game here to wrap up week 11. Backdoor, Robinson, backhand, Simonelli flips it back, and that goes off of Martin and will stay there. And Costello now has to regroup to get it up. They're going to have to hurry, and Kretowski knows exactly how much time is on the clock. That's part of having a cagey vet out there, knowing what's going on, and now going for a bit of a run is Martin. Jackson Martin ducks in, tried to roll it 5-hole, but Cosgrove closed that off. And now Angus in some trouble, gets it up to Angus, and he'll tiptoe over the timeline. Davis Prince, head down, lets that sidearm go. That'll end up in the gondola. And looks like it was touched, so we'll stay right here. Possession to Paris with a fresh 30 to work with. Riverwolves trailing by 2. Robinson. He has been sensational today. Flip out goes to no one, though. Good job. Johnson takes a hit from Rex. No call. Rex will get it back. No reset. And a quick pass over Tyler Brown. Inside, spin around move. Wide of the mark. Rebound. Brown zips it across. Robinson, duck in. Underhand over the mark. Robinson again trying to get his own rebound. Shot clock winding down, but it's Snow that'll pick it up. Fends off a defender and legs it over the timeline. Heron Snow working with Goddard. Goddard lets it go, but it's blocked by Brown. Lane Smith scoop up that loose ball. No reset. Brown in the middle again. This time it was Goddard. And instead it's picked up. Here come the Riverwolves in transition. McConvey tried to go far side, wide of the mark. Abrams out there, but Robinson, the speedster, on the run, wide of the mark. Ball loose again. This time it's Woodland. Through a crowd, still has it. Woodland tried to duck in. That's going to be a crease call and an easy crease call. And now it's going to be the Bears going to try to work it up into the offensive end with Goddard. Under 9.5 to go here. Fourth quarter. 2-goal lead for the Ohsweken Bears, trying to halt the 7-game skid. Lane Smith. He'll work it, look for an angle, 10 on the shot clock. Inside looking for Owen Hill. Instead, Angus runs into Kyle Coulter, and instead Bears have it, but the reset there, and they can bring it back out and set it up. They will with Lucas Beaver. Good job by the Bears. Got to give that extra effort if you're going to come away with something here. Still plenty of time left. Abrams ducks in. Abrams tried to go far side. Butt of the end. Stick save by Cosgrove. I don't know how you get any closer than that. Here come Paris back into the offensive end with Angus. Backdoor, Robinson. Robinson able to walk in again. Airborne, but his bounce shot had too much bounce on it. And Kratowski now. Kratowski saying no. We're not going to speed it up. We need to slow it down. And with one defender on him in Agus, he'll zip it back out. Lane Smith will play the short hop. And they'll go to work now with Renault. Renault trying to get a step. Quick shot. That fanned on that shot. Renault will pick it back up again. 5 on the shot clock. Try to get closer. Eddie Renault changes direction and tried to come back out with it. Instead, it'll be possession deep in the offensive end for Paris. Under 8 minutes to play here in the fourth. Riverwolves looking for something here to cut this deficit in half. Brown. He'll swing it around. Durston now will look for an opening. Robinson puts on the air brakes again. Dump off. Working with Spear, and he had way too much bounce on that, and we're going to have a penalty call here as Lucas Beaver looks like he's going to go for laying down the clamps on someone. So holding the call, holding the stick, will give Paris another power play opportunity. They're 6th of the game. They've pocketed 2, but they've given up 2 shorthanded markers, and that's been their Achilles heel in the last couple of games here. Inside looking for Woodland, and he comes away with it. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Durston. That ball loose in the corner, and Snow. But good job by Dawson to create some havoc. Spear steered aside, reset. Woodland allowed to walk in. He was looking for a corner. Another delayed penalty, and that one finds the mark. So it's Robinson one more time for the Riverwolves. 5th goal of the game for Luke Robinson. 3rd power play goal, and it comes on a delayed penalty. So just got to check here. Not sure on a delayed penalty if Beaver is going to be allowed to come out. So Lucas Beaver may have to stay in the box for the remainder because Paris managed to score during the delayed penalty. So I think that is the case. And you can see Seb Bedoin over there explaining that. They're going to get that right with the timekeepers as it's a 13-12 game with just over 7 minutes to play. It has been a good lacrosse game here. That's why it's the fastest game on 2 feet and will always be. And I believe there's probably less time than that on the clock. but we will double check. So I'm looking there, but I'm pretty sure that should be. So 1 minute 39 left in the Lucas Beaver penalty, and quickly Paris off the draw with a chance to attack now as they'll set it up with a chance here to collect another goal on the delay. 13-12. We're under 7 minutes to go. Paris looking for the equalizer. Woodland. Dump over. Robinson robbed on the quick stick finish. Oh, he thought he had that one in the bag for sure. Chase Martin, other ideas. Lets that go off the post. Rebound. Picked up Spear. He'll retreat, and they'll get a fresh clock to work with. Under a minute to go in the power play. Robinson working with Woodland at the top. Durston has some room. He'll zip it across. Spear, underhand, stop. Rebound. Robinson pockets it. And there isn't anything Luke Robinson hasn't done here today. That's his 6th goal of the game. 4 power play goals for Paris. And we are tied at 13. So after giving up 2 shorthanded markers, Paris regroups, picks up a goal on a delayed penalty, and then picks up the tying goal on the power play. And with 6:15 to go here, we are all knotted again. Off the draw, McIntosh flip back. We'll see now after back-to-back goals how the Bears respond. They'll work it with Lane Smith. He has been their money man here today. He'll work it over. Goddard now will jumpstart the offense half boards. Work it back to the left. Smith ducks in. Newborough on him. 10 on the shot clock. Quick shot. Steered aside. Smith tried to one hand on the short hop. Good job, and teetering on that line was Snow. Gets it to Goddard. Great job by the Bears. Cutting. Lane Smith stopped, though, by Cosgrove. That'll go up and into the Bears bench. Fresh clock to work with, just over 5.5. So the Bears pressing for the go-ahead here. Smith will get a breather. Abrams will come out, fill that left side, and now it's Snow. Heron Snow has room. Dumps it behind the net. Dunk attempt, and had Cosgrove beat. But Abrams wasn't able to pocket it. They do get the rebound and a fresh clock. Great stick check there. Interference the call as Van Scheppen got taken down. And now here come the Riverwolves. Newborough, backdoor. Robinson, and he has been feeling it. Newborough with room. Shot right on. Stuck right to Martin. And now here's Kratowski. The other way, under 5 minutes to go. Kratowski, he'll put on the brakes. Wait for some help. And Snow will provide that assistance. Heads up here, dump it down. Lane Smith back out there on O. Smith has Hunter Angus on him. Switch off. Angus now. Chance here. Owen Hill, his underhand wide of the mark. Paris will pick it up. And here they go. They've got numbers now. Marley Angus. Great pass. Great handle. But a great save. Rebound picked up. Another chance. Robinson airborne wide of the mark. Rebound. Angus bounce shot stopped. So how about Chase Martin? Put up a wall there to keep everything out of the 4x4. Man, oh man, some outstanding goaltending here. Just over 4 minutes to play. Chance here for the Bears now as they go back to work with Abrams. Abrams has room, ducks in. Abrams shot wide of the mark. Rebound up, Goddard picks it up, no reset, 10 on the shot clock. Good Goddard to the underhand, rings it off the iron. Gets his own rebound reset. They'll slow it down now. Under 4 minutes to play. Isolated, Owen Hill on the flip. And that was a tough flip to handle to Abrams. Zipped across on the skip. Back on the return skip. Good Goddard shot wide of the mark. Rebound. Good hands by Lane Smith, 10 on the shot clock. Angus working him over. Smith sheds him. Lets it go. That one wide of the mark. Ball loose, no reset, and possession will belong to Paris with just under 3.5 to go. So we are in crunch time. Not quite money time, but crunch time. And Paris now with a chance for the go-ahead. Davis Prince working that side with Spear on the interchange. Woodland inside, Robinson again. What a save! Oh my, Chase Martin. Take me home with that baby there. Ball loose, Spear gets through two defenders and he has a chance to walk in. Spear finds the 5-hole. Go-ahead goal. 14-13 Paris. Oh my. Cole Spear. Extra effort for his first of the game, and if you're Ohsweken, you're leaving your goaltender out there to dry. He made the first 5 saves. Not quite sure what you want him to do, but he couldn't make the 6th. Just under 3 minutes to play here and a 1-goal lead for the Riverwolves. We've seen this scenario all game, and off the draw, Kratowski had it. Instead, it's going to be Beaver. Robinson on him, and I'll tell you, Robinson, those are 2 tricksters right there. And that's going to be an 8-second violation, and possession will belong to Paris. Great effort by Luke Robinson, who has done everything. Robinson with by far his best game here of the season. And now they'll work it with Dawson swinging around. Kyle Dawson been quiet here. And now Tyler Brown tees it up. Rebound, Josh Rex. He'll peel out. Dawson hit the carpet again. And they'll reset with Durston. Cutting, Dawson slides it, but it's stopped by Martin. And now possession belongs to the Bears. Trailing by 1, just over 2 minutes to play. Heron Snow. He'll wait. Lane Smith filters out. It's Smith with a head of steam. Smith tried to go far side, stopped by Cosgrove. Countering the other way, and a good pass up ahead is Lemaire. We're under the 2-minute warning. Lemaire in no hurry here. Paris holding that 1-goal lead. Last week in overtime loss to Toronto. They felt they gave that one away. This time hoping to rectify a different scenario. The Prince. Head down, looking to unload, but he coughs it up. Dying seconds. Durston's going to flip that deep, and possession's going to belong to the Bears with 1:27. So what does Ron Mouser Henry have in store here? Renault works it behind. Trying to duck in was Abrams. Got to figure, where's Lane Smith right now? Trying to turn the corner. Good Goddard. Goddard and chased down, but Cosgrove keeps that out as we head to the final minute. Possession belongs to the Riverwolves. Going to have to be a big hold here by Ohsweken if they're going to get another chance. Dawson, they'll keep it way outside with Woodland. Woodland one-on-one. Costello on him. Gets help from Beaver. Beaver tries to strip. Woodland bounce in. 6 on the shot clock. Fake, Spear. He gets stick checked and finds the mark. Cole Spear. That could be the dagger. Oh my, Cole Spear. Talk about timing. Second goal of the game for Cole Spear, and saying that it comes at an opportune time with 35.6 seconds is an understatement. So after what they felt was a very gracious gift last week to Toronto, Paris weathers a storm from the Bears here and now lead this 1-2. So 35 seconds, anything can happen, but when Van Scheppen's around that ball, he usually has it in his stick. He's going to look to go for a bit of a run. 22 seconds on the game clock. Bears have to get it back. About a 2-second differential, so Paris can hold on to it and almost burn down the entire clock. 5 on the shot clock. That shot right on, and that will do it. Dying seconds. The Paris Riverwolves hang on They will come away with a 15-13 win. They will up their record now to 7-3. The Bears fall to 2-9. That will put an end to the first of two here at the ILA. On behalf of JVI Productions, I'm Lance Wynn. Stick around. We've got the Oshawa Outlaws and the Six Nations Snipers set to go.